Hello and welcome to worship on the 17th Sunday in the season of Pentecost. Special welcome always to our visitors and our guests. If you know of somebody who would like to receive the email that connects us to worship, just send me their email address and I'll be happy to add them to our list. I'd like to share a few announcements, but first offer some prayers this morning. We keep the family and the friends of the 12-year-old that was lost off the Frankfurt Pier this last week. The whole community seems like they've been praying and supporting the family that was from Tennessee. So we keep the family in our prayers and certainly pray that they have some comfort in that they found their son and they can at least lay him to rest in a proper way. So prayers to them. We're also adding a couple new names. Holly Tesh, friends of Linda and Craig Hansen. Holly has some leg issues and some health concerns, and we're going to keep Holly in our prayers. Also, Ann Rohde's mom, Muriel, has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. She likes to get out of the house and walk around town, but she doesn't really know where she is. So if you know Muriel and you see her alone, Anne encourages you to help her get back home. She wears a bracelet, has phone numbers for both her husband and also Anne, and so you can contact them if you see Muriel. Flowers today are offered in thankfulness for Bill and Liz Crawford and all of the Lutheran World Relief people who help do the quilts and all the kits, personal care kits, baby kits, school kits, and those go around the nation and around the world helping people in need after a natural disaster or people who are just refugees fleeing their homeland because of a war, all sorts of reasons. So thank you to Bill and Liz for heading that up, and thank you to the Lutheran World Relief folks who help and do so much good for around the world. We're going to have, Trinity is going to offer 2 indoor worship services starting on October 18th, that Sunday. We're going to have an 8:30 service in the sanctuary and a 10 o'clock service in the Johnson Community Hall. That 10 o'clock service will also be projected out into the parking lot, the front parking lot. So people who would like that option can still come and worship in the parking lot. You probably won't be able to see quite as well as we're doing now, but you certainly will be able to participate. Otherwise, we're going to ask people to wear masks, social distance, stay apart, not interact, no shaking hands, no coming up for communion, no sharing of the peace. Kind of like we're doing outdoors, only we'll bring it indoors. The weather certainly is encouraging us to consider that. So thank you to Ann Rohde for taking surveys. It seemed like there was a pretty good chunk of people who are willing to come indoors, so we're going to try to set that up and do it safely. Starting Sunday, October 18th. The Bazaar Boutique is open on Wednesdays through October from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, and Betty Scott has been also opening it after worship, after our 10 o'clock worship service on Sundays as well. The church basement keeps flooding slightly, and that's where all of our mechanicals are for our heating system. So we're going to try to have a company come in and fix that. One quote that we've received, we're waiting for a second one, was $13,000, and about $6,000 has already come in. So thank you very much for your generosity and for supporting those little changes that we need to make to keep our building healthy. So we'll keep you updated on that. Hopefully by mid to late November, we can get that work done so we're all set for the next spring season. Thank Offering Sunday is coming next Sunday, October 4th. It's a day that we celebrate the women's ministries of the church. And so those of us that have done that throughout the year, putting our change and our offerings in our own homes, are welcome to bring those gifts. If you'd like to just share a gift, those financial gifts are shared with the ELCA, women of the ELCA, and that money goes around the nation and around the world helping to support women's ministries that reach out to help women and children in need. Also, next Sunday, October 4th, we're going to have Blessing of the Pets. So following worship, probably around 10:45-ish or so, we'll meet on the front big lawn of the church, and people are welcome to bring their pets, dogs, cats, horses, lizards, stuffed animals, whatever you have. Bring them to church, and we will have a blessing of the pets. Our pets, those of us who have them, have blessed us so much. We want to be a blessing to them as well. Also on that day, our book, Lisa and our book, Joy Dog, will be for sale. All of the proceeds, the profits from those sales, will go to the Animal Welfare League of Benzie County, who do such an awesome job making sure that the health care, the feeding of animal shelter pets and pets in need is taken care of. So we certainly welcome you to buy a book and help the animals that are in need that day. I think that concludes my announcements. Thank you for being here. It is the 17th Sunday in the season of Pentecost, and also a day that we celebrate all of the work of Lutheran World Relief. Thanks for being here. Go in peace.